sk, 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 sk. Sk, 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 sk. Share it out. Share it out. Sk, 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 sk. Sk, 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 sk. Share it out. Sk, 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 sk. Sk, 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 sk. Test. Robin rocks. Robin rocks. Hey, darling. Sk, 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 sk. The Stock Explorer. Sk, 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 sk. Sk, Nora. Sk, 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 sk. Hi, Scully. I'll be listening. Deidre Baker. Deidre Baker. Scud Deidre. Scud. And it's Angel's Army, and it's Angel's Army. Scud Angel. Scud. Neslover. Hey, darling. Neslover. It's Jerry's passion. Jerry's passion. Jerry's passion. Scud, Jerry. Scud. What's up, buddy? The Nut House. The Nut House. Paging the Nut House. Peanut. I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Brain tingles. Brain tingles. I read my novels and other works with sound effects and visuals that go along with the story. Tingles, 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 tingles. Get your brain tingles while they're hot. Books on tape with a twist. Sk, 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 sk. It's the #1 reading show on the planet. Sk, 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 sk. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be reading Land of the Dirty South, Season 1, Episode 5. Land of the Dirty South. Peanut. Brain tingles. Brain tingles. Sk, 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 sk. It's like an audio dream. Sk, 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 sk. Share it out, darling. Sk, 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 sk. Gulf Coast Granny. Gulf Coast Granny. Gulf Coast Granny. Gulf Coast Granny. Sk, 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 sk. Sound check, Nez. Sound check. Sk, sk, sk. Sound check. Jinzara. 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 Jin, sk, 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 sk. Brain tingles, darling. Brain tingles. Jinzara. Jinzara. Sk, 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 sk. Jintar sounds like a thundercat. Sk, 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 sk. Jinzara. Oh, they're coming in. They're coming in. They're coming in. Sk, 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 sk. It's the House of Thrillers. Sk, 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 sk. It's another world, in another time, in another place. It's Kimmy Kins. Kimmy Kins. Kiki Kimmy Kins. Kiki Kimmy Kins. Ska Kimmy. Ska, 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 ska. Kiki Kimmy Kins. Brain tingles, darling. Nez lover. Darling, you already know I love you more than shrimp and grits. Brain tingles, Nez. Big movie fan, 18 plus. Sound check, big movie fan. A fishes and loaves lie. A fishes and loaves lie. Welcome, my dear. It's a fishes and loaves lie. Fishes, ska. Aloha's world. Aloha's world. Ska. You're highly welcome. Nutskupper. Jinzara. It's an audio dream. Tongue clicking. At the foot of Beatline and Red Creek Road in Long Beach, Mississippi, sits a beautiful parcel of land. An ancient sanctuary for wildlife. Evidence: the palliated woodpecker, a peculiar species of bird that grows to over 2 feet tall. Just so happens to live there, along with 2 other of its mates. Their nests rang out of several trees. It would also appear that this bird, likes to place its ear on the trunks of trees in order to listen for worms and such. Thereafter, he pecks like a jackhammer, retrieves his prizes. Nearby, the Wolf River runs. Well, the story goes something like this. There was, therefore, once upon a time, a dirt road that cut into the woods. It created a trail large enough for vehicles. It was, to say nothing else, an obscure ride. However, according to legend, a path taken by murderers that had in Mother Nature found accomplice. faith enough that they would, with the help of a little wood and nature, get away with their heinous crimes. That was after dumping the victims here. Hallowed ground. And on this unusually warm day in April, the river flowed like a snake over a freshly mowed lawn. For the most part of the day, the air non-puissant and Ruth accommodated the masses. There was, regardless of the situation, moisture in the air. Wildlife remained clandestine, so it could be seen on the ground surrounding the lean-to bridge. River rat paraphernalia, empty beer cans and bottles, left behind shriveled and tattered blankets, used up top ramen packages, broken glass meshed into the earth. And on the pillars themselves, graffiti such as Ben loves Rebecca, and Teddy King gives good head, and last but not least, for a good time call Serena. Contributing to this mess, a knot of rednecks enjoy themselves. It's Tracy and it's Robin Rocks. And it's Elizabeth. Elizabeth, welcome, my dear. How's everybody doing out there tonight? That sound all right? Who would you think you'd see right up in the middle of it? None other than G.W. Cuevas, Skeeter redneck extraordinaire. Charlotte, ska. It was the next day and he was fucked up to the gourd. The good old boys around him were blitzed out of their minds, ready for action. Or mischief, or whatever came their way. To them, the elements made no difference. What's more, crickets, birds, and other aboriginal wildlife sing cheerful song in the woods, and the sun called the essence of mosquitoes to their battalions, who unabatedly hovered in squadrons. They waited with their microscopically hypodermic weapons. Above all, they waited patiently for dusk. Many ready to scour the land for warm blood, for credence. On the other hand, the crickets all plowed for supreme melodious being, for they had a job to do, and would do it for all and all for one. Rubbing and rubbing their legs together until their fizzling chorus of 1,000 PE whistles took over any form of the natural serenade that surrounded them. Peanut and its lady love. Lady love. Karmetically correct. And it's Tracy. Skeeter. Old Skeeter, in his own state of mind, was definitely in the mood to play some games. He had, over the last few hours, doused his stomach with whiskey, dope, and cocaine. And over the last few minutes, decided, in the unruly state he was famous for, to climb the swing rope and with a black spray paint can decorate the beams with the words, "The Klan rules." With the paint can in his back pocket, he stealthily made his way up the cord. And truth be told, he was about as fucked up as a man can get without losing stability. He was in plenty good shape to fulfill the task. Tweaked out of my goddamn mind. Motherfucker. Geeked. Goddamn geeked, I tell you. Motherfucking dope strong. He was saying all this to the men, thinking stronger than anything I ever put up my damn nose. The other rednecks he knew had no idea of the gist of their treasure. From above, you could see all the hicks wore cut-up t-shirts and knee-length shorts, the style of years past. Classic good old boys trying to look up on the times. Each awaited their turn with the joint circling around the gaggle. And, of course, everyone was shrilled to the gills from the sample of cocaine Skeeter had given them. TWP popcorn. Stony Baker, MD. Stony Baker, MD. From down below, looking up at Skeeter, Rooster said, "Man, Skeet, that's some strong ass stuff. My ass numb." When Skeeter spoke, his voice echoed, "And there's more where that came from, but this shit's gonna cost you next time." No man spoke. No man had the money for such pleasures. Skeeter looked at the men in disgust. Fucking mooching ass motherfuckers. Fuck 'em. They all gonna be in my pocket before it's over with. Rooster started flapping off at the gums about some chick he done the other day. Skeeter spat a line of Copenhagen juice on the ground, and then to the redneck said, "Y'all dumb motherfuckers don't know a dick from a hole in the ground. Bunch of damn motherfuckers. I'd done it right." He climbed on down, went over to his truck, retrieved a beer. Who the fuck drank all the fucking beer? I had a fucking 12-pack in there. There ain't but a few left. The entourage moved toward him, fear in their faces. With a brat's grin, Red Griffin, the redhead stepchild of the group, said, "Rooster's been slopping them down, Skeet." "Suck my dick, motherfucker," Rooster said, resounding in Red's direction. "You had just as many as yourself." Skeeter shoveled 2 beers out of the ice chest, shook them up. He found a couple down there real low. He tossed them on over. "Oh, fuck it. Somebody'll have to run up to the Chevron and get another case." When Red popped the top of his can, beer sprayed his face. Sk, 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 sk. Sk, 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 sk. Quarter mile down the way, the men noticed a Chevy pickup truck. Rebel flag steaming off its antenna. Tires 6 feet off the ground. It roared down the muddy path, dipping in and out of water holes, ruts, and trenches. It had no problem navigating the trail, moving like a hippopotamus through sludge. "Look," Rooster said, "it's Ray Ladner." Skeeter's insides turned to mush. What the hell am I gonna do now? Holy shit. He gonna make a scene about the money I owe him. Ray Ladner reeled down the trail, mud and sludge and filthy rainwater flying in all directions. He brought the murky beast to a sliding stop right in front of the men. The superior redneck cut the motor, climbed out of the window Dukes of Hazzard style, and yelled, "Fuck y'all motherfucking hicks up to. Y'all having a circle jerk or something?" Everyone froze. Sk, 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 sk. "We're just catching a little buzz," Rooster dared to say. His sunburnt face broke in the light. He looked like some underling warrior about to receive rites of passage. In Skeeter's direction, Ray said, "What you got over there in that cooler? What, you not gonna offer old buddy a brewski?" "Well, I got one with your name on it, Ray." Now that's what I'm talking about. He popped the top and said, "You got my fucking dough, scoundrel?" Most of the other guys waddled off to the side, pretended not to get mixed up in the conversation. They knew to stay out. Seeing that the free beer had brought him no interest, to Ray, then Skeeter said, "Maybe we can talk about it." "Ain't nothing to talk about, motherfucker. You got the fucking dough or not?" "Something better, actually." With his head cocked to the side, out of the corner of his mouth, Ray said, "Fuck you say, boy?" "Why don't we take a little walk, Ray?" Skeeter grabbed Ray by the bicep and began to lead him along. "Yeah, you better have my fucking dough, shit for brains." The men walked down the trail, and once out of earshot, Ray said to Skeeter, "So what's up, Dick for brains?" Skeeter wasted no time breaking out a fat, fresh packet of coke. "Check this shit out." To which Ray offered a quick, furtive glance. "That for real?" All the while looking Skeeter dead in the eye. "Oh yeah, it's for real, all right. Good shit too, baby, primo." And then from the umpteenth time, because he had been telling everyone this all day, and there's plenty more where that came from. Ladner dredged his pinky nail into the powder. He brought up a scoopful, inhaled, rubbed some residue on his gums. He licked his lips, waited for the drug to hit him. And when it did, seconds later, it hit him hard. Through exhilaration, he said, "Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Oh, God, fuck yeah. The bomb, baby." Skeeter's cheeks reddened. "I fucking told you it was good, Ray. Just wait, it gets better." Chick. It's Addie Pickle. Addie Pickle. Addie Pickle. Brain tingles. Brain tingles just for you, darling. Show me Sasquatch. Show me Sasquatch. Stony Baker, MD. Skeeter was proud of his newfound esteem. "I told you, didn't I? let's just say I know a few people. You had me pegged wrong, Ray. The convicted felon from Parchman eyed Skeeter suspiciously. Well, it could be, he thought. It's the Skeeter, then he said. I might be able to move some of that shit for you. What about the money I owe you, Ray? Oh, don't worry about that money. What you say is true, there'll be plenty to go around. Let's meet up in the next day or two over at Rooster's place, and we'll come up with a plan. That was chapter 5 of Land of the Dirty South. If you guys do or you don't know, or you're helping me write this, so if you have any suggestions as to plot or character development, leave your comment in the chat. Let's see who we got out there tonight. Ness Lover. Hey, darling. Elizabeth Ayers. And it's Tracy. And it's the Nut House. Crooked letter, crooked letter, crooked letter. I hunt back, I hunt back. Ska, 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 ska. It's Debbie Carson. Debbie Carson. Ska Debbie. Ska, 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 ska. Brain tingles, my dear. Dab an AK-47. Ska, 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 ska. The sound and the fury. I love the dirty South, as William Faulkner wrote about it. It's Ariel Williams. Ariel Williams. Preliminal. Ska prelim. Dagon Hills. Hey, buddy. Dagon Hills. Dagon Hills. Ska purple tube. Ska, ska, ska. Purple tube. Purple tube. Purple tube. Purple tube. And it's Kiki Kimmy Kins. Let's fix that. We keep going. How is everybody doing out there tonight? Staying safe on this 4th of July holiday weekend? My frats are special, can't be bought. Brain tinkles, 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 tinkles. Dreams are a reality. Dreams are a reality. Good dreams. Dreams are a reality. Happy for. Check, check. Grandpa used to float empty jugs across the Arkansas River and fill them up. Elizabeth Ayres. Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Brain tingles, darling. It's Yinny Amodia. Yinny Amodia. Yinny. Ska. I got cookies and I'm not afraid to use them. Stony Baker MD. Benny Loco. Debbie Carson. Check. Test, Stony test. Debbie Carson. And it's Ness Lover. Ness Lover. Stony Baker MD. Mr. Sob. Hey, Mr. Sob. How you doing, buddy? One of my all-time favorites, Mr. Sob. It's Mr. Sob. It's Mr. Sob. All the way from China, it's Mr. Sob. I'll see you one cookie and raise it. Stony, we were just saying dead as a doornail last night, wondering who came up with that saying. Americans at large, Americans at large. Americans, Tonight we're reading Land of the Dirty South. It's Yoga Tokes. Cheers, you awesome fuckers. For some reason, on this Sunnyfield, California day, William Dempsey felt the bone of nostalgia. The young doctor simply couldn't get his mind off Mississippi. Off home. Of course, being the person he was, this kindred emotion came to him often. And he'd usually write it off. Move on with his day. But today was different. He felt poles apart from the world of California. Gosh, I can't believe how much I miss home sometimes. Sure, California's a lot of fun, but when it comes down to it, Cost of living's killing me. A doctor living paycheck to paycheck. What kind of sense does that make? I can hardly afford to pay the rent on my studio apartment. Once or twice in the last few weeks, when the blues had hit him hard, it had crossed the young 32-year-old doctor's mind that he should call Klaus the Cracker, the rock star gangster in Colorado. See what the hell the old Dutchman was up to. Periodically they stayed in touch, and the last thing Klaus had said to him was, "Perhaps I opened a cannabis dispensary. William, we shall see." "It's got to be out there a better way," William said privately. Maybe Klaus did it. Maybe he's got a position for a pot doctor. Klaus the Cracker strolled into the room, wearing a contented look on his face. He was happy, and what better reason not to be? He'd found out that he'd be running the school from here on out. Furthermore, he'd be wealthy again. Yeah, the rock star gangster had wizened, the years having taught him plenty. In his former life, he would have never thought that one day you'd see Klaus without the grungy ponytail. Oh, for crying out loud. Thought I looped that. Life done thrown a few lemons at me. Might as well love them. The mobster within him had relinquished any thoughts about this past life, where he'd roamed the streets, where he had hung out in the coffee shops, where he had made frequent trips to Rotterdam. No, those days are over, he reminded himself. In spite of his hectic past, he'd aged well. Every blonde hair on his head stood in place. Forget about it, his subconscious told him. walking into the greenhouse. He set his eyes on 400 of the best clones known to man. In fact, every dispensary in the state of Colorado wanted his clones. And I'm going to make damn bloody sure to get them. He even began getting phone calls and letters from organizations in other medicinal states. People that said they thought they knew what they were doing. People offering him jobs. One of his assistants approached him and said, "Mr. DeCracker, you have a phone call." When Klaus picked up the phone and heard William's voice, the first thing out of Klaus's mouth was, "William, my man, when are you to come to Holland, to Colorado?" "I don't know, buddy. Things are crazy out here in California. I was thinking about coming out for a few days anyway. Check it out. See what you're up to. I didn't know if I'd be able to get a hold of you so quick, though. On short notice. Not the fucking problem, my man. The messages come to me very fast, yeah. I don't know. I guess I was thinking about coming out tomorrow. I found a cheap last-minute flight on Air Watchdog. Yeah, I pick you up at the airport. You come for 2 weeks, eh? And we shall have good fucking time. You never know, perhaps you stay. I don't know. I might have to think about that. Nothing to think about, my man. Life is good in the mountains. Many things to do, yeah. It's been a while, eh, Klaus? Too fucking long, my friend. Sk, 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 sk. If you want to know more about Klaus and William's relationship, you'll have to read the first book, Dutch Coffee Shop. Klaus knew that William's coming to Colorado would be the pick-me-up he needed. The Klaus, pals like William came rarely in life. Klaus had no childhood friends left alive. It's loud. Shit, blow your fucking ears off. Blow your ears off. Brain tingles. Debbie Carson and Elizabeth and Benny Loco and Stony. It's RL real writing. Sk, sk, sk. So William's going to go to Colorado and meet Klaus, and he's going to show him the School of Cannabis. Now, William doesn't know that the cartel owns the school. Klaus said to him, perhaps you should attend the program. It is just for the week. See how it goes, William. At any rate, I must leave for Acapulco for a few days to take care of the business. What's in Acapulco, Klaus? Yeah, the owners of the company have a resort, the corporate headquarters. I must go to discuss the business. Wow, William thought. He even gets to travel. To the Dutchman, he said, looks like you done pretty good for yourself. It is very profitable business, William. We are planning to open the schools in every medicinal state. Man, I thought for sure you'd open one of those pot dispensaries. Schools, William. That is where the money is. It is the future, William. How long's it been now, Klaus? Like 6 years? Too fucking long, that is for certain. Come we go to the Northern Lights. So he takes him over to the school and shows him around. After Klaus took him on the tour, he led him into what was called the Ganja Bistro. A fucking weed restaurant, William thought. What the hell? It is amazing, is it not, William? This place, Klaus, it's amazing, all right. The young doctor's head swirled like the time he'd come out of that coffee shop in Amsterdam. I tell you, I never seen nothing like it, Klaus. I go on, I go on to talk about prohibition and some things in there. I don't think we're going to narrate that, but I may take some of this out. That's kind of funny. Klaus was saying, if you want to eat the cannabis, you may have the silver haze spaghetti bolognese, lemon haze lasagna, Dreamyville scallopine, heavenly hamburger. Stony Baker, brain tingles, brain tingles, brain tingles, Yeni Amodia, It's Angel's Army, Angel's Army, Angela Critters, Angela Critters, Wheezy, It's Angela and Wheezy, thought the F button was for something else. Deacon Hills. If Benny hits the F button, then I'll hit the SCA bell simultaneously. SCA happens. Black beans and rice. Black beans and rice. I'd be in Louisiana. Googling, should I do mushrooms every day? It's Addie Pickle, and it's Addie Pickle, and it's SCA Addie Pickle. Elizabeth Air, SCA darling, brain tingles, brain tingles. Get your brain tingles, tingles, tingles. Hey buddy, how's my buddy doing? Stoney, don't you start. They're coming in, and it's Stony Baker MD. It's Stony Baker and its sister Buttrell. Googling the habits of nurses. SCA Addie, SCA. Nest lover. Was thinking of Nez Perce native tribe. Dickie had been a nervous wreck all morning. That they had A, killed a man, B, heisted $1 billion worth of dope, and now C, we're being sought after by, well, the odds had it, the cartel. It was the reason he was worried about how his father would take the news. Just last week, life had been normal. His father had been healthy, or so Dickie had thought. And certainly no man had been murdered on the Hannah. It was plumb ridiculous what was going on. For Christ's sake, they'd been running charter after charter. And now this. What would he actually say to his father? Yeah, Dad, these people are chasing us to the ends of the earth. Pops, and they're gonna kill us all. But hey, we got the money. No, the younger Dempsey was at a loss for words. A void in his mind, having had, in the short time that had elapsed since the heist, irrevocably formed. There was simply no way to explain any of this. To the contrary, it was madness. No way that his father would comprehend the rhyme or reason of it, or the logical explanation that Dickie would conjure. Looking back, Dickie knew they should have left that submarine alone. He could already hear his father's words. You fucked up good this time, son. It was true. How in their right mind could they have done this? Not to mention his father, a moral man with good values, righteous in all endeavors, had raised him to be a good person. Dempsey doesn't steal. His father would croon. Greed, it'll get you every time. There's no such thing as the bag of the money on the side of the road, Dickie. My dad used to tell me that. And like his father's father, whose words he would often repeat verbatim, the road to hell's paved with good intentions. And his topsiders whooping along on the wooden planks of the pier. Dickie padded forward with that familiar Dempsey gait. Long strides, staggers, and a pride-giving look. The Hannah, sitting monstrosely between the other moored vessels, stood out like a giant. Up above, with the furrows of touch, cotton balls stretched over a blue sky. Beautiful people. When Dickie stepped inside the galley, he felt the chilly coldness. It was well known that his father liked to keep the temperature so low you could hang meat on the walls. He saw right away that his father was not in a good mood. With beads of sweat on his brow, Dickie explained the situation. To his amazement, his father listened intently, never stopping once to interrupt. Dickie thought, maybe he's not that mad after all. Of course, this was not to be. Like an old sage, Jimmy waited patiently, with self-insured endurance, with true forbearance. Imperturbable to his cause. He, before saying a word, listened emphatically. In fact, the 40-year-old cancer-infested sea captain cleared his throat and with calm reserve in repose. That it, my boy? And reached for the counter to balance himself. Jimmy breathed in deeply. Now you gonna listen up, and you gonna listen up real good. What you done got mixed up in, well, it's beyond reason. God, Dickie knew his father was right. Panay and S.K. Lee. Phil Guy 316. Phil Guy 316. Tammy's passion. Tammy, ska. It's about the biggest damn pickle I ever seen. I wasn't using my head, Papa. Yeah, I'd say it's screwed on a little backwards, all right. What we gonna do, Pops? Jimmy saw that Dickie shook all over. He gave his son's question a few seconds thought and then said, Number one, you should have never let Scooter talk you into this shit. When it comes down to it, that lowlife ain't got shit for brains. That son of a bitch ain't nothing but a good piece of shit. You got that? Imagine he's already conjuring up all kinds of plans. Dickie could tell that his father was visibly shaken. It's the only time he talks like that. You know, the way he slips back into that southern drawl. Not diplomatic like he used to. Let's see what we got going here. Dickie said, I left him at the river yesterday. He was running his mouth to everybody, Pops. The fuck you expect, boy? That man ain't got 10 cents in his brain. It was all Dickie could do but shake his head, looking down at the floor. I'm so sorry. Ain't no time for sorry, boy. Right now, we gotta figure out a plan. Figure it out fast, or somebody gets killed. Listen, we gonna have to get this shit moved, like pronto. I can't imagine Skeeter's gonna be sitting on his ass too long. Every second that lot stays out there at old man's camp, we're taking a larger risk. Besides, old man, he's a good guy. Dickie hadn't thought of that. It hadn't occurred to something might happen to old man. I'm sorry, Pops. You're gonna be sorry if you don't get that dope moved to a safer place. Jimmy padded over to the wet bar, poured himself a stiff one, straight up. After he gulped the warm scotch, a sudden burst of energy kicked in. I got a few phone calls to make. In the meantime, you get on down to the U-Haul joint and get us a truck. Pops, you ain't in no shape to be moving a bunch of bundles. You let me worry about that, boy. I'm gonna get a hold of Danny Meese. He's gotta help us. Check. A stony burger. I soak 'em cider. Sk, 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 sk. My knees don't bend, they just go pop. Benny Loco. Ska Tokyo. Ska, ska, ska. Tokyo, Lord. Ska, ska, ska. Welcome, Frontier Studios. Frontier Studios. Don't let me miss anybody. It's Kiki Kimmy Kims. Let's get a ska, 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 ska. What is that list trying to do? What is that trying to do there? Ska, 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 darling. Ska, ska, ska. Frontier Studios. Tongue clicking. Brain tingles. Check. Sk, sk, sk. It's the house of thrillers. It's where all of your audio dreams come true. And it's Nez Lover, and it's Stony Baker, MD. Ska Addie Pickle. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Good evening. It's the Ska Show, and it's Asoldama. Asoldama. Ska Asoldama. Ska. Elizabeth Ayres. Elizabeth Ayres. Hey, darling. Ska Benny. Ska. Debbie Carson. Listen to the sound of my voice. It's a discussion of minds. I like watching people dance with the sound turned down. Looks like they've lost their minds. Dakin Hills. Scuddy Pickle. Took you, Lord. They're watching and they're listening. I can feel it in my spirit. Everett Barbecue. Everett Barbecue. Ska Everett. Ska. Welcome, buddy. Ska Everett Barbecue. It sounds so good. You just gotta see his barbecued ribs. Go over there and check out Everett Barbecue. The Swahili click. Brain tingles, Benny. Brain tingles, Addie Pickle. It's all a blur. Ska. Danny Meese was the kind of man you could count on from the get-go. That meant if there was a job to do, it was done with a whole heart, nothing else save dedication. And he become used to it through the years. How many years had it been? 25 on the port, give or take a year. Well, who wanted to do the math? He said to himself. Ain't no way to give an exact account when it comes down to it. It was true. Truth be told, he was one of the biggest black and gold fans known on the coast. Die-hard Saint and Meyer. Upon inquisition, Danny could rattle off a series of stats any bookie would envy. In fact, he had Saints memorabilia scattered everywhere. He also knew something else. He wasn't getting any younger. Starting to get tired. Kind of tired that a long night's rest no longer healed. Old body doesn't recuperate like it used to. No matter. He had his hands in everything at the port. That's what you did, spread yourself out. Little attention to the union, boys. Keep up with the brothers. Bust chops till the sun goes down. Collect your damn paycheck. Sun up, sun down. Plus some. When Danny looked down and saw that Jimmy Dempsey was trying to get a hold of him, he'd been thinking about food. Maybe that motherfucker's got some hamburgers on the grill. I'll shoot around on the other side of the port and see what's up. What's up, big head? Oh, just sitting over here at the boat, hung up with a fever. So Danny goes to meet Hunt at the Hannah at the boat. Thought you had some wieners on the grill. Nah, guess I'm gonna be holed up for a few days. I'll probably head on over to Mama's in a while. Aren't y'all running charters one after the other? Yeah. Dickie's gonna have to make the next trip by himself. Him and Skeeter. They're leaving Friday for a 5-day tour. How's the boat running anyway? She's been better. She'll make it fine though. What's up, man? Everything all right? Jimmy knew that Danny understood him better than any person on earth. Not really, no. Not at all. What the heck's going on, man? It's got to do with Dickie. Wieners and Budweiser. Wieners and Budweiser. Addy pickle. Now, according to his father, their plan was threefold. Dickie tried to summarize the arrangement. He knew that 1, they needed a U-Haul. They needed to transport the goods to the new hiding place. And 3, they needed a plan for getting rid of the dope. The big question. Who would be willing to buy such an amount? There'll be nothing easy about that, he told himself. As of now, their plan was as good as it got. For some reason, Dickie's subconscious screamed at him. It's not going to be that easy. And then there was already that other thing going on. When that good shit was floating around Harrison County. Yeah, a coke fiend he knew said, that's some primo cane. You take a snort of that, your ass numb. Other people were saying, shit ain't cheap though. Worth every dime of it. Couple of hicks up in Harrison County. One of them goes by the name Skeeterhead or something. Guy called Ray, Ladner boy, I believe. Dickie found nothing amusing about any of this. Not anymore. Scud, Tammy. Scud. Motherfucker. Everybody's talking about the shit. What the fuck you done did, Skeeter? You gonna get everybody killed. And how in the fuck did Ray Ladner get messed up in this shit? Fuck's that all about? Shit's done got way out of hand. Then something dawned on Dickie. What if Skeeter and Ray had moved the dope? Holy shit to hell and back. I'm gonna be fucked for sure. They did that. Damn, I gotta think. They might have pulled a fast one on us. What if we get out there and this shit's gone? Boy, I don't care what you gotta do. His father had intoned. But you get that shit moved before Egghead gets his hands on it. I don't care what that bumpkin says. Don't fall for none of that cocksucker's bullshit. You hear me? If he's got a problem, tell his ass to come see me. He won't return my phone calls, Pops. Well, don't expect him to. He and his father had gone on to discuss what to do with the dough. You really think it'll work, Pops? The U-Haul, I mean? Jimmy leaned down, placed his hand about a foot above the floor and said, boy, I was doing this kind of thing when you were this high. Dickie wondered if it had something to do with his father's time in Holland. So you think Mr. Danny will help us? We're going to need all the help we can get. Don't you worry about that, man. He can handle himself fine. To himself, Dickie said, why couldn't I have been born in China or something? Well, fuck fucking GW Skeeter, you dumb son of a bitch. Sk, 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 sk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Part of Fonzie's plan involved dinner at Salute in Gulfport. He wanted something to do special with Whitney. Whitney, the cocktail waitress at the Pelican Bay, had hinted several times in casual conversation about their Italian dishes. It's like this master chef, Corey. He's the best around. What I like most about it is the pesto sauce he makes before the salad. It's like covered in olive oil and doused with balsamic vinegar. And they give you focaccia bread to dip it in. Oh my God, my mouth water thinking about it. Yeah, Corey comes to the salon, Fonzie told her. A lot of staff comes. Not going to read that. It's too raw. Oh, Fonzie, you're always so full of surprises. At dinner, Fonzie chose the oysters Florentine Alfredo. After several bites, he found the entree was cooked to perfection. A perfect hint of Parmesan Reggiano summing up the dish. How's the crab meat? Fonzie said. Oh my God, it's the top for. You won't believe how good it tastes, Fonzie. Save some room for dessert. About halfway through dinner, with a restaurant full of people, the Playboy salon owner eyeballed the waiter. Justin was his name. He was the best. And then leaned into the table as if he had a secret to tell. One he didn't want the waiter to hear. Until Whitney pulled in close, and with a balloon of hot breath, he whispered into her ear. You seriously look amazing in your dress. I could just eat you for dessert. Whitney thought, no way he didn't. He's so smooth and he knows it. And it's working and what is it about him? And look at him, just sitting there like nothing happened. Yep, he's got you. Ska, 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 ska. Who loves you the most? Debbie Carson. Sk, 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 sk. Debbie Carson. Sk, sk, sk. Hattie Pickle. Hattie Pickle. Sk, 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 sk. Swahili Baker Empty. Scotastic. Brain tingles, 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 tingles. Sk, sk, sk. Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Tammy's Passion. Sk, 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 sk. It's Tammy and it's Stony and it's B-Miss. It's B-Miss, Scubby-Miss. High fives, Benny Loco. Debbie Carson. Groomies, homies. Groomies, homies. Welcome, buddy. Yenny Amodia. Yenny, Hey, darling. Stony Baker MD. Smells good, Stony. Benny Loco. B-Miss. B-Miss. Brain tingles. Brain tingles. Matic. Nice long time ago. Pre-Hurricane Katrina. I meet myself all the time here. Phil Guy 316. Gemma's Journey Grace. Hey Gemma. How you doing, love? It's Addie Pickle. Gal has to be careful what she harvests. Family secrets are kept secret, it's what it is. No, Whitney Ponte's bad news. Gemma. Groomies, homies. Stony is turning werewolf. Tammy's passion. I will shave your ears for free, Stony. Addie Pickle. I can't read that. I won't be able to talk. Oh my God. Runs crumble. Runs crumble. Hey, Addie. Love everyone. I don't wear clothes much. Color of clothing do you prefer? Whitney said, "You know I love you, right?" "I love you too," Fonzie said back. Oh, for crying out loud. Check. Why they do that? Take two. They were out on the balcony smoking a cigarette when Whitney said, "You know I love you, right?" "I love you too," Fonzie said back, meaning it, not sure what it meant to her. "Damn," he said privately, "I don't have time for all this serious shit right now." He, in order to reassure her, told her that he loved her so damn much he couldn't think of anything else. "You're so silly, Fonzie." Fonzie let out a mischievous cat-like smile in his wake. Although very few realized it, he had more important matters to dispel with. First he thought, I might as well get laid. The cartel. On the way to Whitney's condo, Fonzie thought about how, for one, the cartel was pissed. Sedano wanted answers. Augustus wanted answers. It was a bloody mess. And if Fonzie knew the drug lords, he knew that they would move down the food chain until somebody spoke. Be it a family member, a friend, whomever. No relation and exception but a means. Skeeter, basically, was a dead man walking. It's just business, Fonzie, my man. How many times had he heard that from Sedano? The cartel operated efficiently, no doubt about it. After some time, his thoughts turned back to Whitney. He couldn't get his mind off her. What the fuck's wrong with you? You've broken plenty of hearts. Besides, she could fuck up a lot of shit and you know it. He pictured Whitney getting in his way, putting her nose where it didn't belong. Certainly Whitney, beautiful young Whitney Cross, didn't deserve a horrible fate as such. Oh, whatever, he told himself. Just get the shit out of your mind and have a good time tonight. Tomorrow's another day. By noon tomorrow, you'll be down in Acapulco on the Santa Maria, getting a fucking suntan. Probably a nose full of cocaine. Get laid, but keep your head in the game. shit's hitting the fan. Gotta deal with it before all hell breaks loose. Sk, 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 sk. That looks like a good stopping point for tonight. I think my voice is starting to go. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Sk, 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 sk. It's like an audio dream, like a book on tape with a twist. It's Aesel Dama. Check, darling. We're taking it down. Taking it down, Benny. It's there. It'll be right where they said it was. Sk, 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 sk. Sk, 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 sk. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's right there. Right where they said it would be. I feel it all through my body. We made it. We're coming home, darling. Sk, 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 sk. Brain tingles. Brain tingles. Brain tingles. Sk, sk, sk. Brain